Hi book lovers, it's Jenny at Julia Baby Jen, and this is my January book haul. Okay, I have more books than I thought I would have this month, so let's get right into it. First, I have the book that came in my January Owl Crate, which is Roseblood by A.G. Howard. I'm so excited that this is the book that came with it. This is a modern retelling of Phantom of the Opera, and I'm really excited to read this. I loved A.G. Howard's Splintered series. I thought that series was wonderful, so I'm really looking forward to this. One thing I really love is how this cover is very similar to her Splintered series, and I really like that. You know, it's like, even though it's a completely different thing, it's very similar, and I just think that's so cool. I finally got Magnus Chase and The Hammer of Thor, which is the second book in the series. This released in October, and I had pre-ordered it, and Amazon did not send it to me until just recently, so it finally came. I was really happy about that because I really do want to continue this series, and I've heard it's really good. So yeah, Rick Riordan, if you don't know, writes MG books, action adventure slash mythology type reads, and this is a new series of his. This is the second book, and this one follows a boy named Magnus Chase, and this is all about Norse mythology. So it's really fun. It's a little different, and I really like it. Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth. So this arrived. I pre-ordered this a really long time ago, and I'm glad it arrived. It's really beautiful. Love the cover, and it's so three-dimensional on it. It's just really neat. I really don't know a lot about this other than it's fantasy and it's kind of a survival story. It's supposed to be very dark. I do know that. I've heard a lot of controversy on this, and I've kind of looked a little into that, but not a lot. Mainly because I really want to read it and form my own opinion. I've heard both sides of it, so no, I guess I'll read it and see what I think. So I don't really want to hear too much about the controversy until I read it, because I really do want to form my own opinion. I don't like getting everyone else's opinion until I've actually read the material and compare it to my own opinion. So I got a couple of review books from author Benjamin Ellefson. These are middle grade, really cool looking fantasy books, and I'm really excited to read these. The first one is The Land Without Color, and so this is the first in a series. This is about a boy named Alvin who ends up in this world that's colorless, and he's basically trying to restore color to the kingdom. So it sounds really zany and fun, and all kinds of magical creatures, and it just sounds like so much fun, and it looks like a pretty quick read. I do love the cover art on these. I think the cover art on these is really cool. So I'm very excited to read these. And then the sequel, I got the sequel as well, The Great Sugar War. And this is about a boy named Otto who ends up in the middle of this war between the Kingdom of Color and the Kingdom of Shapes. So this one looks interesting as well. And again, the cover art is really cool on these. So, and he did send me a little swag with them as well. So I've got a couple of postcards of the books, and then I got a couple of bookmarks as well. So yeah, very neat. So I'm excited to read those, and then I will have my review up soon. These will be read in February, pretty early in the month. And then a little impulse buy I got at Walmart was this, the Newt Scamander movie scrapbook. And I really do want the big, really cool book that's like the big leather thing with all the cool stuff in it. But this is kind of a miniature version of that, and it's just a smaller scrapbook. And so it has a map there. It just has a lot of information off of the movie, and fun little leaflets and stuff like that. And so I just think this is a really cool book for my shelves. I'm very, very excited to read this. The Demiguise is my favorite character, or my favorite creature in Fantastic Beasts. Very, very cool creature. So yeah, I was really excited to pick this up. And lastly, I have a few books I found at the Dollar Tree. So these were all $1, and I just love when I find books there. First one is The Technologist by Matthew Pearl. So this is a historical fiction adventure, I guess, I don't know, kind of a book. It takes place in Boston, 1868. So it's right after the Civil War. It's about the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and they're on a mission to harness science for the benefit of all. And a natural disaster strikes, and it's one of those kind of books. It looks really interesting. So yeah, I'm excited to read that. And then I got The Other Log of Phileas Fogg by Philip Jose Farmer. So this is kind of a steampunk type of book. This one is a first in a series called the Wold Newton series, excuse me. So this looked really exciting to read. And then I also got another book by the same author, The Wind Wails of Ishmael. And this is actually a second book in a different series called the Grandmaster series. So I'm really excited to read these. These look like fun reads. How to Lead a Life in Crime by Kirsten Miller. So this is about an exclusive school in New York City that trains kids how to be criminals, basically. So it's kind of one of those kind of books. It looks really fun and interesting. And this has been on my radar when it first came out, and I had never read it. And I found it at the Dollar Tree. So there we go. Shut Down by Heather Anastasio. This is a sequel to the book Glitch, which I don't think I've read yet. I have to look that up. But it looked interesting enough to me that I wanted to go ahead and get it. So this is kind of a sci-fi, looks like a sci-fi kind of dystopian type of novel. So looks really good. And then I didn't really read what this is about. I just grabbed it simply because of the author. The Good Luck of Right Now by Matthew Quick. So Matthew Quick is an amazing author, and so I hadn't heard of this book, but I wanted to go ahead and try it. So I don't even know what it's about, but it's a Matthew Quick book. And that is my January book haul. Leave me a comments below on what you bought this month, or if you have any exciting new books to read. I hope everyone has a good day, and I will talk to you later.